The next question, dear students. The parabola y square equal to px passes through the point of intersection of the lines x by 3 plus y by 2 equal to 1 and x by 2 plus y by 3 equal to 1. Then its focus is. First, we need to calculate the point of intersection of the lines. See, first what are the lines is given. So the lines are x by 3 plus y by 2 equal to 1 and x by 2 plus y by 3 equal to 1. We have one shortcut formula. The point of intersection of the lines x by a plus y by b equal to 1 and x by b plus y by a equal to 1 is ab by a plus b, comma ab by a plus b. So even the given equations is of the form x by a plus y by b equal to 1, x by b plus y by a equal to 1. So point of intersection of the lines 1 and 2 is a value, b value 3 and 2, no? So 3 into 2 is 6, divided by 3 plus 2 is 5, 6 by 5. The given parabola y square equal to px. So y square equal to px passes through this point. So in place of x comma y, substitute this one. You will get 6 by 5 whole square, which is equal to p into 6 by 5. So one of the 6 by 5 get cancelled. So that implies that p is equal to 6 by 5. So therefore the parabola equation will become y square equal to 6 by 5 into x. It is in the form of y square equal to 4ax. Then 4a is equal to 6 by 5. That implies that a equal to 6 by 20. So if you simplify that, 3 by 10. So the value of a equal to 3 by 10. But they are asking to calculate the focus for the equation y square equal to 4ax. The focus is s of a comma 0. So that is equal to 3 by 10 comma 0. So 3 by 10 comma 0, which is there in the first option. If the chord of contact of tangents from P to the parabola y square equal to 4x touches the circle x square plus y square equal to b square, then the equation of locus of P. That means chord of contact of tangents from P to parabola. So let P of x1 comma y1 be a point. The chord of contact of y square equal to 4ax is s1 equal to 0. s1 equal to 0 means y1 minus 2a into x plus x1 equal to 0. This equation you have to write in the form of minus 2a into x plus y1 into y plus minus 2a x1 is equal to 0. It is in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. This equation 1 touches the circle x square plus y square equal to b square according to the question. Then r is equal to d. R means radius of this circle. D means perpendicular distance from this circle center to this line. So r equal to, r value is what? B. D means perpendicular distance from circle center to this line. So mod C by, whenever circle center is 0, 0, mod C by, so minus 2ax1 divided by root of x coefficient whole square plus y coefficient whole square. Minus 2a whole square is 4a square plus y coefficient whole square is y1 square. So cross multiply b into root of 4a square plus y1 square is equal to mod minus 2ax1. Squaring on both sides, we get b square into 4a square plus y1 square is equal to 4a square x1 square. So therefore the locus of P, the locus of point P is wherever x comma y is there, replacing with the x comma y. So 4a square x square is equal to b square into 4a square plus y square, which is the required locus. So 4a square x square, which is there in the second option. Observe carefully, dear students. Second option is the right option. Question number 52. If two tangents from any point on the directrix to the parabola y square equal to 4x touch the parabola at t1, t2, then, so here observe carefully, this is the parabola figure, y square is equal to 4x is a tangent equation at p of t1, another tangent equation at p of t2, q of t2. These tangents are intersecting at the at directrix. From any point on the directrix means these tangents are intersecting. Directrix equation is what? X plus a equal to 0 for the equation y square equal to 4x. The point of intersection of tangents is equal to r of a t1 t2 comma a into t1 plus t2. Point of intersection of, so this is x, this is y. Two tangents from any point, that means point of intersection of two tangents on the directrix or lies on this x plus a. Since r lies on directrix equation, x plus a equal to 0. In place of x, substitute this one. A into t1 t2 plus a equal to 0. A take common, t1 t2 plus 1 equal to 0. Since a is not equal to 0, so obviously what will be equal to 0? t1 t2 equal to minus 1. So t1 t2 equal to minus 1 is the first option which is there in that. Here the question is, indirectly the point of intersection of the tangents at t1 and t2 lies on the directrix, then the condition they are asking. We'll move to the next question in this. The next question. If the parabola y equal to ax square plus bx plus c passes through the points minus 1, 12, 0, 5, 2, minus 3, then the value of a plus b plus c. So the required equation of parabola is y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. This equation is passing through first point minus 1, 12. So in place of y 12, first point I am substituting. In place of x minus 1, so minus 1 whole square, a minus b plus c. Second point 0, 5 substitute. So y is equal to 5, x is equal to 0. If you substitute, this value goes to be 0, so c value goes to 5. Next is passing through 2, minus 3. So y value is minus 3, and in place of x substitute 2. So 2 square into a is 4a plus 2b plus c. So c is equal to 5, substitute in this. C is equal to 5, substitute in this equation as well as in this equation. If you substitute c is equal to 5 in this, you will get a minus b is equal to C value 5, we can take this, 12 minus 5 is 7. That implies that 4a plus 2b is equal to C value 5. 5 we are taking this in minus 3 minus 5 minus 8. So all are multiples of 2. So dividing by 2. 2a plus b is equal to minus 4. Solving this equation 1, this is equation 2. Solving these two. So just we are adding both the equations 1 and 2. Plus b minus b get cancelled. A plus 2a is 3a is equal to 7 minus 4 is 3. So a is equal to 1. A value 1, C value 5. A is equal to 1. Substitute in equation 1. We get 1 minus b is equal to 7. 1 minus 7 is equal to b. That implies b is equal to minus 6. So therefore, a plus b plus c equal to a value is 1, b value minus 6 plus c value is 5. So a plus 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 minus 6 is 0. Therefore, a plus b plus c equal to 0. So the value of a plus b plus c is 0, which is there in the third option. Question number 54. If the normals at the point x1, y1, x2, y2 on the parabola y square equal to 4ax intersect on the parabola, then x1, x2 plus y1, y2. x1, y1 is at1 square comma 2at1. x2, y2 at2 square comma 2at2. Normals meets on the parabola. Normal intersects. Normal intersect. Normal means perpendicular. Intersect on parabola. Then we have t1 t2 is equal to minus 1. So x1 x2 plus y1 y2. x1 x2 at1 square into at2 square plus y1 y2 2at1 into 2at2. So a into a square, t1 square t2 square means t1 t2 whole square plus 4a square into t1 t2. So a square into minus 1 whole square plus 4a square into minus 1. So a square minus 4a square, which is equal to minus 3a square, which is there in the first option. Next question number 55. If the normal at t1 on the parabola meets the curve again at t2, then t1 square plus t1 t2 equal to. So first question number 55. The normal at t1. The equation of normal at t1 means p of t1 is y plus xt, xt means xt1, 2at1 plus at1 cube. This is the normal equation at p of t1. Again this equation meets at t2. Equation 1 meets at q of t2. That means 2a t2 square a t2 square comma 2a t2. In above equation, wherever x comma y is there, you have to replace with this. So 2a t2 plus in place of x a t2 square into t1 is equal to 2a t1 plus a t1 cube. Now what I am doing is 2a t1 I am taking here. 2a t2 minus 2a t1 is equal to a t1 cube minus a t2 square into t1. Now take common 2a on both sides. t2 minus t1. Here a t1 take common, t1 square minus t2 square. So a get cancelled. So 2 into t2 minus t1, even here also t1 into t1 square minus t2 square means t1 minus t2 into t1 plus t2. That implies that minus take common 2 times of t1 minus t2, t1 into t1 minus t2 into t1 plus t2. So both sides t1 minus t2 get cancelled. Minus 2 equal to t1 into t1 t1 square plus t1 into t2 t1 t2. In the required results they are asking t1 square plus t1 t2 only, no? So t1 square plus t1 t2 is equal to minus 2, which is there in the first option. We have t1 t2 plus t1 square equal to minus 2. We got the result. Question number 56. The subtangent, ordinate of the point and subnormal to the parabola y square equal to 12x at 4 by 3 comma 4 are in given equation of parabola y square equal to 12x. Differentiate with respect to x. Y square derivative is 2y, again y derivative is y1 equal to 12x derivative is 12. So that implies y into y1 is equal to 6. 2 ones are 2 6 are. y1 equal to 6. From this y1 is equal to 6 divided by y. Given point is 4 by 3 comma 4. This is abscissa, this is ordinate. Y value is 4, x value is 4 by 3. Substitute here 6 by 4 which is equal to 3 by 2. So dy by dx y1 is equal to 3 by 2. After getting up these values, one by one we will calculate. First, the subtangent, the length of subtangent, that means length of subtangent LST. Length of subtangent is formula mod y by y1. Y value is 4 by y1 value is, we got it as 3 by 2. So denominator of denominator numerator 8 by 3. Next, that is equal to 8 by 3. We got it. Next, ordinate. Ordinate of a point. Ordinate means y coordinate. What is y here? Y is equal to 4. Ordinate. Next, subnormal. Length of subnormal. Length of subnormal formula is mod y into y1. Y into y1 already we got it now here 6. Now we will find out the relation between 8 by 3, 4 and 6. See, 8 by 3, 4 and 6. Suppose if you are assuming that this is A, this is B, this is C. First common ratio I will check. Common difference anyway, clearly it is not equal. B minus A and C minus B, if you check out, it is not equal clearly because ratio is there. So first I am checking that B by A. First ratio T2 by T1 like. So 4 by 8 by 3. So 12 by 8. 3 will become a numerator, 12 by 8. 4 3s are 4 2s are. So 3 by 2. Similarly, C by B also I am doing. T2 by T1. Like 6 by 4. That is equal to 2 3s are 2 2s are. Whenever common ratio are equal, common ratio is equal, then we can say that whenever common ratio are equal, they are in GP. Therefore, here B by A equal to C by B. B square equal to AC means they are in GP. So common ratio are equal. LST, length of subtangent, ordinate, and LSN are in geometrical progression GP. geometrical progression. This is very important. This type of question they will ask you prepare, dear students. So answer is geometrical progression. In the question number 57, at any point P on the parabola, so the point P we are assuming that 80 square comma 280 is the point P on the parabola, y square is equal to 4ax. After that, a normal PG is drawn intersecting at the point Z. So the parabola is like this. This is the tangent equation at point T. So this is the normal equation. This is the normal which cuts at the point G on axis of the parabola. So normal equation at P is y plus xt equal to 2at plus at cube. This equation meets x-axis means axis of the parabola. Y is equal to 0. So when y is equal to 0, xt is equal to 2at plus at cube. So therefore x is equal to 2a plus at square. So therefore the coordinates of G meets x-axis at G point. So G of x comma 0, therefore G of 2a plus at square comma 0. This is the point G. P value anyway we know that at square comma 282. So PG square equal to, first PZ, distance between P point and G point. So PZ is equal to square root of at square minus of this value. So at square minus 2a minus 2a at square whole square plus 2at whole square. Minus at square plus at square get cancelled. Square root of minus 2a whole square means 4a square plus 4a square t square. So square root of 4a square into 1 plus t square. Therefore PZ equal to square root of 4a square into 1 plus t square. PG square is equal to 4a square into 1 plus t square. After that, in the options all are SP is there, na? So SP also calculate distance between S and P. SP is equal to, S is focus of the parabola. Here S of a comma 0. S of a comma 0 focus. So SP means square root of a and p. A minus at square whole square plus 2at minus 0 whole square 4a square t square. So SP is equal to square root of a square plus a square t power 4 minus two a square t square plus 4a square t square, that is equal to square root of a square plus a square t power 4 plus 2a square t square. That also can be written as a plus a t square whole square So now square root, this can be written as a, take common here, a square into 1 plus t square whole square. A root square cancel, we can get it here, a into 1 plus t square whole square. A root square cancel. So which is equal to square root of SP is equal to a into 1 plus t square. So from this pg square equal to, in terms of SP we want, so 4a into 1 plus t square. In place of a into 1 plus t square we can write it as SP. So 4a into SP. So pg square equal to 4a into SP. Like this we can get the answer. So among that, which option is the right option? From this 4a into SP is the fourth option, is the right option. So once again I will show that answer completely. So from here, so question number 57. We'll move to the next question. If t1, t2, t3 are feet of normals drawn from x1, y1 to the parabola y square equal to 4ax, then what is the equation of parabola, equation of normal at p of t to the parabola y square equal to 4ax? Y plus xt is equal to 2at plus at cube. It is a cubic equation in terms of t. So it has three roots, t1, t2, t3 respectively. Here I am writing in the order. So that implies a t cube plus 2a t, xt also I am taking this side, minus x t I am taking common, minus pi equal to 0. Equation 1 is a cubic equation. Then it has t1, t2, t3 are the roots. So they are asking to calculate t1, t2 plus t2, t3 plus t3, t1. That means sigma t1, t2, that means S2. So now sum of the roots is S1 is equal to t1 plus t2 plus t3, that is equal to 0. Why? Because the t square term is not there, na? So 0. Minus b by a will come, but t square term is not there. Next, second one is S2. This value only we need. So 2a minus x divided by a. So 2a minus x means x1. Here also x1, y1 you take. 2a minus x1 by a, which is there in the third option. The area of the rectangle formed by the ends of the latest rectum of the ellipse 25x square plus 4y square equal to 100 is. So first the equation of the ellipse 25x square plus 4y square equal to 100. If you write in the standard form, it will become x square by 4 plus y square by 25 equal to 1. In this case, a is less than b clearly. So, the ellipse diagram will become like this. So, these are the latest rectum ends. When a is less than b, latest rectum ends are a square by b comma be minus a square by b comma be, here minus a square by b comma minus be, and a square by b comma minus be. So they are asking to calculate the area of the rectangle formed by the ends of the latest rectum of the ellipse. So here we got one rectangle here, this area. Rectangle means L into B only now. So this is L, this is B. From here to here it is B. From here to here it is L. So from this figure L is equal to, mod A square by B. A square by B. So sorry, not L value is 2B, not A square by B. L is equal to B plus 2B, and B is equal to, from here, length breadth, so 2A square by B. So therefore area of rectangle L into B, that is equal to 2BE into 2A square by B. So BB get cancelled. So 4A square into E. So clearly x square by A square plus y square by B square equal to 1. A square is equal to 4. So 4 into 4. E, eccentricity E is equal to root of B square minus A square. 25 minus 4 by 25. So root 21 by 5. So in place of E, root 21 divided by 5. So 4 4s are 16. 16 root 21 divided by 5. This is the area of rectangle. So which is there in the first option. In the question number 61, the tangent and the normal to the ellipse 4x square plus 9y square equal to 36 at the point P meets the major axis in Q and minor axis at R. Sorry, major axis in the points Q and R respectively. Then QR equal to 4. Then the eccentric angle of P is given by. So first, given equation of ellipse 4x square plus 9y square equal to 36. Write in the standard form x square by 9 plus y square by 4 equal to 1, where a square equal to 9, b square equal to 4, clearly a is greater than b. And the point P, here the point P of theta is parametric point P of a cos theta comma b sin theta. So a equal to here 3 cos theta comma 2 sin theta. At P of theta, the equation of tangent x by a, that means x by 3, that means x1 by cos theta, no? So x1 by a square, x1 value is a cos theta, so x by a cos theta plus y by b, that means y by 2 sin theta equal to 1. This equation meets equation of tangent and normal also we can write it. What is the equation of normal at P of normal equation at P of x1 comma y1, or in terms parametric also you can. Normal equation is ax by cos theta minus by sin theta equal to a square minus b square. That is equation of tangent is x by a cos theta, that we wrote. Equation of normal also you write it now. Equation of normal is ax by cos theta. A value is what here? 3x by cos theta minus by, so 2y by sin theta equal to a square minus b square. A square minus b square means 9 minus 4 equal to 5. Equation number 1, equation number 2. Equation of normal and tangent. Tangent which meets the major axis in Q. So it meets major axis at Q. So y is equal to 0. So Q point will become, so Q coordinates, Q of x comma 0, x is equal to 3 by cos theta comma 0. Similarly, equation 2 also meets major axis at the point R. Major axis at R. So here also y is equal to 0. So R point is y is equal to 0 means x is equal to cos theta by 3, 5 by 3 cos theta. 5 by 3 cos theta comma 0. So Q value, R value we got it, and Q value, R value we got it. QR equal to distance, QR is equal to 4. That implies that distance between these two, the distance between 2 points which are lying on the x-axis is mod 3 by cos theta minus 5 cos theta divided by 3 is equal to 4. Now take the LCM. 3 cos theta is the LCM. 9 minus 5 cos square theta is equal to 4. Cross multiply and simplification. So 9 minus 5 cos square theta equal to 12 cos theta. So these values we can take this side. 5 cos square theta plus 12 cos theta minus 9 equal to 0. A factorization you can do that. 5 cos square theta, here 12, 45 can be written as 15 threes. So here minus 45 is product. 15 cos theta minus 3 cos theta minus 9 equal to 0. So from these two, 5 cos theta take common. So cos theta plus 3 minus 3 take common, cos theta plus 3. So now, so cos theta plus 3 into 5 cos theta minus 3 equal to 0. Cos theta equal to minus 3 is not acceptable. So 5 cos theta equal to 3. That implies cos theta equal to 3 by 5. So theta equal to cos inverse of 3 by 5. So this is the eccentric angle, theta equal to cos inverse of 3 by 5. So theta equal to cos inverse of 3 by 5, which is there in the third option. Cos inverse of 3 by 5, we got it here. It's not possible. So we'll move to the next question. The next question, The area of the ellipse is 8 pi square units. Distance between foci is 4 root 3. Then the value of eccentricity is, the area of the ellipse is, question number 62, pi AB. So the area of the ellipse pi AB is equal to how much it is? 8 pi. So that implies that AB is equal to 8. From that, B is equal to 8 by A. Next, one more information is given. Distance between foci or foci. So 2AE is equal to 4 root 3. So therefore AE is equal to 2 root 3. That implies E make as a subject. E is equal to 2 root 3 divided by A. The formula for the eccentricity E is ellipse. For this squaring on both sides you do that. So E square is equal to 2 root 3 whole square is 4 into 3 12. 12 by A square. So eccentricity A square value E square is equal to A square minus B square divided by A square is equal to 12 by A square. It's the formula for eccentricity. So after that, A square get cancelled. B is equal to A by A. Substitute in this. A square minus B square means 8 by A whole square. 64 by A square equal to 12. Taking LCM, A square whole square minus 12A square minus 64 equal to 0. Now factorization, you do that. So that implies A square whole square plus 16A square minus 16 you take, minus 16A square plus 4A square minus 64 equal to 0. So A square, if we take out common, A square minus 16 plus 4 into A square minus 16 equal to 0. So that implies that A square minus 16 into A square plus 4 equal to 0. That implies A square equal to 16, A square equal to minus 4 is not possible. So go for A square equal to 16, A is equal to 4. When A is equal to 4, AB is equal to 8 now. So B is equal to 2. A value, B value we got it. Therefore eccentricity. Otherwise directly you can write. Therefore AE is equal to 2 root 3. We have that. So E is equal to 2 root 3 by A. A value 4. So 2 root 3 by 4. 2 2s are. Therefore eccentricity E equal to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 means sine 60 degrees. So the value of eccentricity E equal to sine 60 degrees, which is there in the third option. We will move to the next question. The question number 63. If E1 and E2 are the eccentricities of hyperbolas, x square minus y square equal to 7 and xy equal to 3. Both the hyperbolas, if you observe that, both are rectangular hyperbolas. In this case, A is equal to B. It is in the form of xy equal to c square. This is also rectangular hyperbola form. For this, E1 is the eccentricity of this rectangular hyperbola. E2 is the eccentricity of this hyperbola. For rectangular hyperbola, the eccentricity is root 2. Even E2 is also root 2. What they are asking to calculate? e1 square plus e2 square. So root 2 whole square plus root 2 whole square. So which is equal to 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4. Therefore e1 square plus e2 square is equal to 4, which is there in the fourth option. Answer is also 4. We will move to the next question. Question number 64. The latest rectum of the hyperbola x square by 60 minus y square by p equal to 1 is 4 into 1 by 2. Then its eccentricity E is. So question number 64 here. Given equation of hyperbola x square by 16 minus y square by p equal to 1. So here a square equal to 16, b square is equal to p. So a is equal to 4. Length of latest rectum LLR equal to 2b square by a. Generally we can write like this. This is equal to 4 into 1 by 2 it is given. So that can be written as 9 by 2. 4 to the 8 plus 1, 9 by 2. So that implies that 2b square by a equal to 9 by 2. So a value is given now 4. Cross multiply 4b square is equal to 9 into a. A value is 4. So 4b square equal to 9 into 4. 4 get cancelled. B is equal to b square is equal to what? P. So p is equal to 9. The value of getting p value is 9. Therefore, whenever p is 9, b square is equal to, therefore b square is equal to 9. So a square value we have, b square value we have, therefore eccentricity E is equal to, therefore eccentricity E equal to root of a square plus b square by a square, root of 16 plus 9 divided by 16. So root 25 by 16, which is equal to 5 by 4. Therefore, the eccentricity value is equal to 5 by 4, which is there in the second option. Hello dear students, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. So search for Maths with Panindra. So subscribe to Thank you.